All right, here we go. Here we go. We finally made it. Let me turn this down. Turn this down. Do. Do. Welcome in, everybody. What's up, Timbo? Welcome, Big A. I was running a little late today. Testing, you know how that is. Bastion, welcome in, everybody. Apologies that I am late. But, yeah, I was testing some things, and they didn't work out quite well, so we went back to the basics. We went ahead and moved our farm, so we are not near the gold mine anymore. We are over here where we used to be. Let me see if I can wreck my belt system here. Let's get this up here. And here we go. Big A had a couple of great streams today. I watched a couple of them. I watched at least one. Let's get this up. Now, I have edited these to go super fast. So we're going to get this here. We're just going to get that set up for now. And then... How you guys doing today? You guys doing good? I got to have this a little bit faster so that we can move just a little bit faster than we were. Because otherwise we cranked. So we moved our farm from the gold mine back to the original spot that I had. The only disadvantage is I will get up in the air and show you guys that. Here we go. Get up here. There is this is our farm. We have a way bigger farm now. So instead of 5,000 cows, we now have 10,000 cows. We have pretty much everything we need. Today we're going to plow in a field of grass right here. And then, as you can see, there is a massive amount of trees on my island. As opposed to version 5. This version has got a lot of trees. I'm not going to lie. This is crazy. And I've already cleared this once when it was the little baby one. So we're going to work on that a little bit. This version, Big A, comes with the path to go across, so we don't have to put it in. This pit here, where my stored deliveries were before, is gravel. And unfortunately, we can't use gravel. Can't make lime with it, can't do anything with it, except I can make concrete with it, and that's it. But we're not going to make concrete, so we're going to sell all this gravel. When the gravel is gone out of this pile, we're going to then bring our terraform over and get some stone out, make some lime. So I kept all of the stuff on the farm the exact same, with the exception of one mod that I did add. And it is an addiction, I know. Whoops. Be nice if I got my time going, too, wouldn't it? There, now things will move. Nice. I had the Tri-6, if you guys remember that tractor from FS 15 and 17, and then I think it went to 19 a little bit. But boy, I tell you, whoever did the mod it was very, very high poly count, and it was getting, and I've got a massive computer, and I'm getting lag with the amount of trees that I have, so I've got to start cutting them down. I've also noticed that on this thing here, when I get away from the house a little bit, the things flicker a little bit. but I think it's because it's version 4, and it's okay because it works better than version 5. I added this mod, Big A and team, my family members that are in here with me. This is the production mod that a person put out. I don't know the author of it. Does the same exact thing that Omatana's does, with the exception of, see, I can make grass into hay, or grass into silage, and then total mix ration, solid digestate, all that stuff. It does all the same stuff that Omatana's did, but it's 45 times faster. So it makes TMR. We've already got 999,000. All my factories are upgraded to level 10. So as you can see, we've got to put some stuff in here. So first and foremost, what we're going to do is let's get these animals and let's get some productions going here. I don't even know if I need the silo because every one of my productions holds millions of liters already. This is the mini BGA that many of you have already, except that it is edited by me. You guys know how I am with that stuff. So now when I put straw in here, instead of, I'll show you, okay, instead of it making, it goes 2 to 1. So instead of making 800 or taking 840 straw and making 60 digestate, it's taking 840 straw and making 120 digestate. Take the digestate out of there, put it into here to make solid fertilizer. Take the manure, put it in here, and make solid fertilizer. And that's where our biggest money maker is. I got the money to exactly where it was before, $4,143,000. The new farm here cost me $23 million to build. I sold everything on the other farm and brought everything over here, so it cost me $23 million. I had, what else did I have in here that I cost? Tractors, everything, and we added quite a bit more cows. So now instead of 5,000 cows, we have 10,000 cows. So as you can see, I will show you 5,000 cows. Now each one of the pens has been edited by me to hold 3 million liters. As you can see, we use 1.7 million liters of TMR every single day per pen. So 1.7 and 1.7. So it's 3.4 million liters of TMR we need every single day, or our cows go away. So first, let's get some water, and we can go right across the thing and get us river. Whatever that means, Keith. That's pretty funny, actually. So we're going to come here, and we have officially gotten this. Nice thing is you can drive right across here, and I can get water right out of here. So let's get that going, and then we're going to run back and start emptying our manure. Now our trailer holds 1 million. Now this is absolutely insane. There's a couple things I want to show Big A. First of all, I want to give him a huge shout out. He's been looking for mods for me. Got me a couple of mods, the milling machine and the forage wagon pickup for my pits. They work well, but they're very slow. Unless I was to spend more time editing mods, and I already have enough mods edited. When I came in, it said no spam with a got it button. That's crazy. I have edited the silo extensions to hold, instead of 4 million, they hold 8 million. Because we make a lot of poo. A lot. So let's grab our trailer here. Our 1 million liter trailer. So, there we go. Now this first batch of TMR we're going to have to buy. Because we don't have any made up. And then we're going to get all these animals fed and all the straw done and everything we need to do for the animals. And then we're going to plow straight ahead. Right there, we're going to plow that field in. And then, I don't know if I even put this in the spot. And then maybe if we've got some time, I'll go show you what I do have on the... There's a cool mod that I think Big A already has. I think I can fill this right from here. Can't steer, but I think I can fill it from here. But thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for joining me on this little mini Richie Rich challenge, which has been pretty cool. We got to get our TMR. Now, I don't know how much this is going to cost. I've never bought it before. I know hay only costs 21,000, so that's it. Each pen of water holds 3 million, but we've only used little less than 400,000. Well, a little less than 500,000. I'm sorry, about 440,000 per thing of water. So they don't go through a lot of water. But you guys know this is the in-game My Cow Pen from the in-game Mod Hub. It's been edited by me for all areas of food. I can also feed them TMR, corn, soybeans, all that stuff I fixed. I can feed them whatever I want, basically. But TMR gives them still 100%. Because when you edit a cow mod, a cow pen or a pig pen or a chicken pen to take different kinds of feed, you have to put it in the percentages, just like before. So, welcome in, Kara. How you doing? We're on the Yukon Valley 16X ginormous, massive fields, but we had to, because Fury had a giant debacle about it's pretty close to about 4 days ago now, where I was trying to save on version 5, and in the middle of saving, it froze, and what it did is it corrupted all 12 of my saved games that I had, all the way back to St. Cali, all the way back. It just deleted them. I was beside myself. I had called my son and had him come over, and what happens is when it corrupts your file, you have to go into the XML of the game and allow it to be saved again. So it was quite the undertaking. So we had to start over. But because I had promised you guys we're not going anywhere off of the map until we hit our goal, then I had to rebuild and restart. So that's what happened. So I rebuilt the farm by the gold mine and then decided, I think it was this morning, that I wanted to rebuild again. So, yeah, we decided to move it back over here because by the gold mine, as you can see on the map, as you can see, I plowed in a 67.23 acre field right here. But holy cow, what a pain. I had to do half of the river. I had to do all the way. I'll show you guys when I go over there, but all of it was hours upon hours upon hours of terraforming. So I said to myself this morning, I said, Very, we're going back to here. Where this is, we may have to clear these trees again, but at least this is flat. And with 10,000 cows, guys and gals, I need lots, and I mean lots of TMR. I've also edited this map to bring in all the factories that were in version 5, which I do not recommend unless you know what you're doing with maps. I brought all the factories that were incorporated with that, so it's quite an undertaking. But this one has pits you clear out pits instead of terraforming. You don't need terraforming. All right, so as you can see, what we have set up is our thing right here is set up for lime. And what it does is it takes lime and it makes lime and rock powder out of stones. Okay? The rock powder sells every hour for, as you saw, $93,000. Absolutely epic. I mean, that's crazy how much money that little machine right there makes. Now, that's just on this map. Other maps, the rock powder only sells for like a couple $1,000s. So, all right, so they've got water now. So now we can shut this down. Actually, you know what? Now we're going to sell this. And I'll show you something cool also on this map. That is, whoops, I got to go around, around, and around, and around. And I don't like the way the silo extensions only go certain ways. That's something that either the mod author needs to fix. I have not spent a lot of time tweaking the mods, or the farm, like getting the grass perfect. I've already spent 5 hours today getting that done. So, on this map, you can, and I'll show you here, you can sell water on any sell point that you put down. It adds it to it. So we're going to sell this water that we just got for free. So if you want to talk about a super cheat. So the other thing right over here is, you guys, many of you who have been on my channel for a while have seen this mod before. This is the wood chip factory, or the plank factory that takes wood chips. Now, of course, edited by me to take super amounts. I will show you also, if you look at 5,448 cycles per month. So it's going to make it. Now, here's the cool thing. See how it says 2,000 wood chips make you 1,000 planks? Right. So if you dump 2 million liters in here of wood chips, you're only going to get 1,000 or 1,000,000 planks, right? Then if you go to the sell thing here, look what planks sell for. Okay. Thank you, Kara. Look what, where's planks? Where's planks? Let's find this. I discovered this the hard way. Planks sell for 2,000. They only sell for 1,300 on that sell everything point, but everywhere else it sells for 2,000. So, or almost 3,000 actually. So if you put 2 million liters in here, you only get 1 million liters of planks, but then if you sell them, you still get the $2 million worth. See what I mean? And look how many wood chips we're going to get. Lots and lots. So every 2 million liters I put in here makes $2 million. So that's pretty epic. That's pretty awesome. So Diane, welcome in. Welcome. Yep, Valley Springs is a fantastic map. I've been on it. It'll be a while before I get back on it because now I did do some figuring earlier today, guys and gals, that I would be right around $112 million right now if I hadn't started over and I hadn't sold everything and fixed everything. But that's what it is. Many of you who have been watching my time lapses have seen this mod right here. This is my slurry separator. You put slurry in here and you get straw out of it. Many of you have seen it. It's great, but I wanted to show Big A. Check this out. This is, you think your cycles are huge. 40,000 cycles a day. Talk about Fury went extreme. I went like extreme. You may say cheaty, but go ahead and play this map, Keith. I dare you. And put yourself at $1 billion. Make your goal $1 billion. You will find every single way to cheat to get money. And you know what? It would be very easy for me to just go into the additional game settings and just put in $100 billion and be done. And I could say, I'm get off this map. But you know what? I'm doing it legit. So, yes, this mod's cranked up. Yes, the mods are all cranked up. They hold a lot of things. But if you see the size of the fields on this, if you see the size of the fields on this, as you guys saw, I've already plowed these in once. You guys have saw it. One field was 86 acres, and the other one was almost 100 acres. There's over almost 200 acres just on that little mini island right there. So, and I'm going to go over to, there's my gold mine. Look how much I've cleared out, guys, since the last time you guys saw me. This pit was here. Now, I'll show you something. I've done some figuring. All the trees are gone. See them? As far as the eye can see, trees are gone on my farm, with the exception of one that I kept for shade, just for something to do. This has been fully upgraded. This costs... Now, here's another thing. This costs you $450,000 every upgrade, and I've upgraded it 10 times. So that's another 4-point-something million. So that's crazy. Nice. That's good, Keith. That's good. Yep. So, anyways, the only mods that I don't have upgraded are the gold stuff like that. Look at level 10; it holds 999,000 liters of diesel. Or not at level 10, at level 1. So that holds a lot. Now, I don't know if Big A has this mod or not. This is Omatana's, one of her newer ones. Hi, Rank. Welcome in. This now takes pallets, and guess what? And converts them into, look at, it takes planks. I still have 204,000 liters of planks in here, and it takes gold as well. It takes the gold pallets and puts them in here. Then you take this trailer right here, and it pulls it out in bulk. This trailer only holds 50,000, but think about this. I'll show you guys. I'll show you. I ain't playing around with this. I ain't playing. Look what gold bars sell for. $27,183 at this sell point that I have right here. 27,000 per 1,000 liters of gold. Now, granted, it takes you quite a while to make gold, but here's what I figured. I did some figuring. I've been on this map for now, this is my 16th episode here, and I was on here 8 episodes with my brother. So we're in the 20s now, so I know how this works. Every 1,000,000 liters that you put in here, you're going to get 1 pallet of gold. So today, well, actually since 4 o'clock this afternoon, I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 million liters out of here. So that's 1,000,000 liters will give you 1 pallet will give you 1,000 gold. But remember, each one of these pallets sells for $27,000. So that's 369 times 30. That's $270,000 right there. Now, how neat is that? Now, on version 5, remember, you were getting the little gold bars. I like the pallets better. Then you bring the pallets and you bring them over here and you dump them in this. Omatana's a genius. Someone needs to mod a breed of dog. I probably could put one in there. Oh, that's sad. That sucks, Rank. That sucks. Omatana's a genius, guys. And if you want to see what she looks like, take a look at some of what's his name there? Oh, DJ Goham's vlog where they went to Germany and they went to the thing. She's an older lady, but she's kind of nice. She's a genius. Takes pallets of stuff, and you can put any pallet in here that is production pallet and put it in here. It holds 20 million liters. And I have, where am I here? Oh, I have 72,998 liters of gold in here. I mean, 72 pallets went in here, and my 9 over there. So, yeah, if you think about it, all my figuring and everything, like I said, I should be pretty close to 100 million right now. But it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. And Fury has a problem with staying focused sometimes, so I change things a lot of times, and it's okay because it's not the end of the world. I put these ramps in so we can jump up and down on them and play like pretend our legs are getting chopped off and all this stuff. Oh, that's terrible. This also holds this. Now it's funny. The wash plant only holds 698 million, fully upgraded, but this machine here holds 999 at level 1. Isn't that nuts? But anyways, like as opposed to version 5. Version 5, you have to come in. It's all open. Remember, I was clearing the thing last weekend. We were making these flat. They come with all of the pay dirt and coal and all that stuff in it, and these have millions and millions and millions of liters in them. I have cleared, there's 77 million that I took out for my pallets, and I have 9, so it's 84 million liters right here, just in this little section right here. Because you remember, my trailer holds 1 million liters. So let's and we got to get back to the farm. We got to get our animals fed. Nice. Gold pieces. Yeah, it's crazy how much money you make. So we're turning this on. We're turning this on. And watch how fast she loads. She's putting up pretty quick, and as you see, what it does is it'll just suck it right off the pile. Now, the milling machine and stuff works, but you have to drive like up on the pile and then work it, and it was only getting 1 million liters an hour. I can get about 3 million liters an hour this way. Anyways, let's go back over here, and where were we? We were feeding our cows TMR. There we go. There's my trailer. Now, I like the Phoenix mod for the trucks, not so much the actual, what do you call those there? For like the TLX and everything. I like them for the trucks because this one's got a CVT transmission, and she just goes. There we go. Let's fill these guys, and then we'll take the poo and put it over there. No, Diane. This is PC only. This is a 16x map. I'll show you. This is a 16x map. With normally version 4 only comes with like 25 factories. I've put every factory from version 5. Like for example, like I told you guys earlier, this section is where my farm is right now. That's over 200 acres right here. These fields are massive. If you were to buy like this one, and they're very, very expensive, 1.4 million. As you can see what I own. Oh, that's what I was going to show you real quick. Let's get up here, and I will show you. I just keep shutting this flight off. I don't like using it too much, but it is nice to show you guys what it is. As you can see, you can terraform the lake. This is the massive field that I made, and there was hours, and I mean hours. Probably the first time I did it was when Big A was streaming, and I was talking to him and doing it, which probably took longer than it needed to. This was forever. And you can see I have my draw distance at 200, and I still couldn't reach it. And yet this field is only 63 acres. And it just got frustrating. It just got frustrating. But you can see how far I've cleared the trees. My little tricks. Wild West, welcome in. Welcome to the Fury Machine Gaming channel. But this is what I've changed, guys. I had to go back to version 4, unfortunately. But you can see each pit has lots and lots and lots and lots of dirt in it. So, Jason, what's up? We're just giving a tour of my new farm that I had. Absolutely nothing is realistic on this series, so please don't hold it accountable for that. Absolutely nothing. And I mean nothing. Not the factories, not the piece of equipment that I'm using. It won't play it. Diane, it will not play it on a laptop. Now, unless you have a gaming laptop like Big A's, his is a special one, but it struggles. Trust me. I even get lag, and I've got a 4090 processor, and it still struggles. It's a big, 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 big map. Plus, the more equipment you get, you can see when I spin quick, I get lag. But nothing. So, guys, understand that I'm doing this for a reason. Once we hit $1 billion, I'm out of here. I'm going to get back to my realistic series, more of a realistic gameplay. But I promised myself, actually, I promised my granddaughter that I would do this. Today we're going to plow in this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's take the Fent. Now these tractors are realistic. And then we're going to take our plow. Oh, actually, you know what? We can't yet. We're still feeding. We're still feeding, everybody. I got to keep going. Can't do this anymore. I can't jump around. Leave her running for a minute. Let's see how much she's got. Food. $3 million. All right, $3 million. 3 million liters. And do I have any? Yes. Now, once after we get done mowing the first time, we won't need to buy TMR anymore because, trust me, that factory makes a lot of straw, and a lot of straw makes a lot of fertilizer, and a lot of fertilizer makes a lot of everything. And then, like I said, we're taking just grass and we're making TMR with it. Now, the reason I edited these pens is I've got a couple of ideas coming when I go to a realistic series. I want to go to a much, much, much smaller map, and I want to feed my cows soybeans because that's what we feed them in real life. We feed them soybeans, and they get TMR, and they get hay, and they get some grass they graze on. They get a whole bunch of different stuff. We switch between soybeans and corn because the corn, I don't feed them much corn because they get lactic acid, and cows are not very active. So they get lactic acid, their knees and their feet and everything gets just all crazy. They get crappy stuff going on with them. So total expression, and let's go. I didn't even know how much that made last time. You guys? Were you guys paying attention? But I love the map for one simple reason. I was telling Big A earlier during his stream. The reason I do like this map a lot. I can on mine. This pen, is my cow pen, and it has been edited by me. I can feed them soybeans. I can feed them corn. I can feed them TMR. I can feed them hay. I can feed them grass. Now, grass only gives a 2%, so it wouldn't be worth it to feed them grass. But I can't stand it when Giants made it grass doesn't give them anything, because our cows in real life eat grass and they survive on it. But I put it at 2%, so it's okay. If I was to just feed them hay, it would give them 50%. If I was just to feed them corn, it would give them 80%. So I've replaced it. See what I mean? And then I added a category. And then TMR obviously gives them 100. So as you can see, that one's full. Water's full. We've got 76,000 liters of milk to sell, which, just so you guys know, 5,000 cows on this map makes me 720,000 liters of milk. So we're going to get 1.4 million liters a day in milk. That's why I'm not worried about their age. I'm not worried about breeding. The pens are full. They're done. It cost me $14 million to buy 10,000 cows. Lots and lots of money. That's it. You know, people don't understand. Cows will pretty much eat anything. They're as bad as pigs. So, I don't talk to Gutterball anymore. He's probably watching the stream. Him and I decided to go our separate ways. As far as Farm Sim goes, our directions were not lined up, and that's okay, because that's family does that. He's still my brother. He still has much love for him. He knows that. We just don't. We've decided to go separate ways. Now, I'm not saying never, but it may or may not happen. Somewhere down the line, we may join up for another Two Brothers episode. You never know. You know, family is family, and family will always have family issues, and that's just the way it is. Those of you who have siblings, you understand how that works. You know? Yeah. I also can feed them silage, but it doesn't give me it gives me 42% for just silage, because I took the corn as more. That's what I took. I mean, I could have put half a dozen one another, but thank you, Diane, for asking. I'm sure if he's watching this, which he probably is, he understands. You guys are always asking about him. Yeah, that's true. I like alfalfa, but I'm just staying strong. I promised you guys in the beginning that I want to start making goals on a map and sticking with it till my goals are done. And that's it. You know, and of course Fury opens up his big fat mouth and sticks his foot in it and says $1 billion. I didn't realize, even with all my cheats that I'm using, with the fertilizer selling and the digestate and the rocks and the water and everything, it's still taking forever. Because tonight, we started the series on a Saturday. Tonight makes 6 weeks that we've been on this map already, and I'm still only at $4 million. Now, I would have been at $100 million, but your boy Fury decides to change a lot. And that's okay. It's not the end of the world. At least I'm not changing maps. Okay, now, did I? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Step back. Wait a minute. Turned up for what? Okay, they're full. All right. So we can put this now in our silo, and I do believe we can dump this right into this. Like I said, I don't think I need the silo. I got it just in case. I think this thing fully upgraded holds like 40 million. Yep. We'll put this million in here and see how much it holds. And see. I know I've had $1 million in it before. Well, there's almost 2 million in it now. That's true. It does, Diane, it does. When I use cow pens that let you feed cow silage, I usually... Yeah, I mean, it's... If you think about it, okay, if you look at reality rank, with 10,000 cows, I can feed them just hay and make still 500,000 liters each of milk every single day. So I'm still making 1 million liters. And that's all I have to feed them is hay. And all I got to do is mow grass. And I got a mower to show Big A today before the stream is ending. Or before he falls asleep. So, can you tell I miss those bushes? 2 little baby bushes. I'm going to leave them. Just because. That is the one thing I have not done. 2 things. Well, that's not true. Gutterball and I did pigs once. And they're very easy, actually. You can get away with feeding pigs literally just corn. If you you can control them by buying them every month, and just feed them corn, and then they don't reproduce. But you're the ones buying the herd. There's Cowboy. How we doing, brother? You were playing some Truck Sim yesterday. Nice. Last I knew, Big A, I thought you were going to be busy, so I had planned on just kind of moderating myself tonight. But thank you for coming in, brother. You know how I appreciate it. You know how I do. Just like you always say to me, I return. But yeah, Big A has been looking out for mods for me, and the last couple of days, and he knows how much of an addiction I have on mods, and yet he keeps sending them to me. And then I send him like 3 or 4 too. And we're gonna go from there. But this may take a while, so let's get stuck here. Oh, another pallet. So let's see if our little trailer's full. Ding. I usually, when I'm on this map, I usually keep my speed at like 3x speed just because I'm always running places. Oh yeah, she ran out. So what'll happen with these belts, these are the auto load ones off the in-game mod hub. What'll happen with these is when they run out of product, they shut off. Yeah, it's funny because a lot of people pick on me. I pick on myself, so it's easier. And then what I try to do is I try to inch this back so that I can back up the belt. Like when I'm concentrating on just getting gold out of here or pay dirt out of here, I literally just watch it. I know a lot of people pick on me, and I pick on myself as much as you guys do. About mods, but I'm up over 5,000 again, and it's out of control because it causes a lot of problems a lot of times. Look what happened to me the other day. Putting pens on animals. I don't have horses, chickens. I don't do horses. The map is great. I did about a 6 episode. I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, when you're trying to please everybody and you're trying to do everything the way you want to do it, and you want to make every single person happy, you get caught up into thinking, oh, well, the views dropped, so maybe people don't want to watch it, so you jump maps. I'll be the first one to admit it. It's not necessarily the greatest thing. People get into a series, and then next thing you know, Fury's jumping after about 7 episodes, but it's my fault. And I'm working on that. That's something that I have to work on. So let's go back over and see where we're going. I hate tabbing, but you don't have a choice because look where the gold mine is, and our farm is all the way up here. So that's why I tab. But anyways, Big A, this is that mower. I don't know if you've downloaded it or not. Super cheaty mod, but super awesome at the same time. Nah, I'm not getting the DLC. Watch this, Big A. So we're gonna lower this, or wait, unfold this. It kind of weird how it does it. It'll like unfold. This is that mower I sent you. I think. Unfold. There we go. Look at it comes out and goes, yeah, baby. But then watch how it drops. Whoops. It drops it like smashes it on the ground, which is fine. Boom. No hit markers on the mower at all. 22 meters wide. And I did that for a reason, because this map is huge. I figured you'd like that. Color changeable, tire changeable, fuel changeable. You could put def in it. They did the mod really well, and it works really well. And it comes with a PTO, so guess what? You can hook to it and drag the Misty thing behind it, and you get 22 meters at a slam. And it does work with course play well. I've tested it. I've used it twice. Super cheaty mod, but super awesome at the same time. How's my newer coming? There she goes. And then we'll go grab the other newer. And then we'll grab the slippery slurry. Now we're going to take this manure and dump it right into that factory directly behind us and get us some solid fertilizer. My money making on this map, believe it or not, is not gold. I'm not getting it. I don't know. The map better be really good. If somebody tells me the map is good, maybe. We'll see. But I'm not going to get it. I'm done putting in micromanaging. I've spent probably $200 on this game, all in all. Between all the DLCs that I've purchased, and actually my brother bought me a DLC, so he paid for one of them when I was having issues with it. And now we're going to go like this. So I've spent about 120, and that is also, I'm like a member of a lot of people's channel. Like, what do you call it there? When you have to, like a Patreon to get certain mods and certain maps. I'm a member of like quite a few of them. And that's $20 a pop, you know. It's like, it don't take long. Here, then we'll get the slurry out. We'll put the slurry into our straw. Take the straw out, put the straw into the mini BGA, and get our digestate. Take the digestate back out, put it over in that little factory straight ahead there, and we will be ready to go. Then, every day, you sell. Now, this is just a little baby one, because I didn't finish filling these cows until about an hour in-game ago. And that's no lie. So, just about an hour and a half ago. I was buying them. And anybody who's ever bought 5,000 cows at 60 at a time, holy ba-ding, 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 that's all you hear. Yeah, I don't care. But I got enough manure spreader mods. So, well, looking at this, my mod came out pretty good. I'm very happy with it. Very, very happy with that. No, I didn't like Silver Run. I didn't like it. Silver Run Forest or whatever it's called. Wasn't a big fan of it. I don't think I've ever played it. You know, I think I've driven around on it a couple of times. The first time I couldn't remove a stump, I was like, nope. Not for a Giants approved map. Like, it's one thing if somebody puts up a map up there and they find issues, or we all find issues because we all play different styles. That's one thing. But a Giants map that they put out, there shouldn't be any issues at all. Let's see now. We're going to weird place to put my pressure washer next to my slurry pit. It's kind of dumb. Let's see how much we're making here. We have 865,000 liters of straw, which at that point, we're going to come and get it when we're done here. Where's my trailer? All right. So in 2 hours, I made 583,000 liters of manure. After one day, I make millions and millions and millions. But what I don't make a lot of money on gold. I haven't sold a lot. I have it in storage. I'm waiting until I get, I want to get enough for like $500 million. Then sell it all at once. Like sell it on a live stream with you guys here. And make like $500 million so we jump money really quick. And then this one is now making fertilizer super fast. Look at 3. This makes it super fast too. 4. This is where I make my money. So on this map, every 1,000 liters, it sells for $3,000. So 1,000,000 liters will get you $3 million. And I make well over $1 million a day. Crazy talk. Just in selling my products, not mentioning, you know, all the gold and everything. There we go. There we go. That's nice. Yeah, I heard a lot of good things. A lot of people had fun with it. And I'm not knocking the map. It plays smooth and it's great. But it's just not for me. It's just, in fact, normally speaking, I would say normally these huge maps aren't mine either. But got stuck on it. And I brought it back, and I made my silly little goal, and now I'm stuck here until I can make it. So, there we go. See how quickly? 1 million liters. This episode is brought to you by the letter K and the number 7. And then this will dump a bunch of digestate. 1 million liters of straw, just like that. That's what 40,000 cycles a month does, Big A. See how quickly it just made 1 million liters? Super cheaty. All right, now you can see, now what this one does is it takes the straw and makes double digestate. So we're good, and we're going to make a lot of digestate. Yeah, I just, you know, like I said, I don't usually get bored on a map. I change too much. That's my problem. I change my farms constantly. I'm changing stuff around. It's insane. All the time, and it's an issue. Okay. I want to see how much is in here. 194,000. So while we're waiting, let's get... Oh, do I got straw in there still? How did that not fit in there? I know normally this only holds 75,000. Well, it holds 745,000. You know, when you're making the mod and you're editing it. What, Kara? What's funny? What did I say? What did I say? Nice. Yeah, you know, I haven't, and I'll be the first to admit it. But anyways, when you're editing mods and you're going through and you're like, I want to put this at this, I want to put this at this, and editing factories is tricky, as Big A found out the hard way. It is very, very tricky to do them. You have to do them just right, or otherwise you get everything messed up. You think, oh, 700,000, that's a lot, until you're making millions of liters of straw. And then you're like, oh no, you know, I need to edit it again, but I'm not going to, because now here's the thing, is what I am going to do is what I promised myself is after this map is done, when we hit the $1 billion mark, all of these cheaty mods are coming out of my mod folder. Every single one. That one has not been edited, but that one will be used not on this map. It'll be used for something else because this is my mod. But that one's gone. That one's gone. The lime will come back to normal. This will be gone. This will be gone. This will be gone. This holds 50,000 liters. That'll be gone. Oh, stream brought to you by the Lumber Summit. This will be gone. This is this mod right here. The GG equipment. So this is 206,000, but look what it holds. 70,000. It holds 35,000 seeds and 35, and it direct drills. So it does a lot. You can plant hemp with this. You can plant everything with it. That'll be gone. The roller stays. The Trex will probably be gone. But all the stuff that in here that I'm using specifically for this map will be gone. I never thought I'd be filling that up that quickly. Look at 750,000, and I've got 30,000 liters of digestate already. Yeah. We're just gonna wait a few seconds, then I gotta get plowing. We're gonna make us a field. Nice. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. That means the world to me when you do stuff like that. You know? And because not all of us are struggling, and that just means the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. The super chat. I've only gotten 3 of them in my entire 4 years of doing YouTube, and all of them have come from Diane. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't get many of them, but I'm happy either way. I'm doing this for you guys. And I'm doing this because I get bored. All right, so I wish Cranky was watching this live because he'd be in all his heaven with all those trees. But as soon as we get this straw dumped, I've got to start. Oh, I'm flustered with that super chat. I don't usually get them, and that just means the world to me. All right, so let's put this thing away. I'm tired of dealing with this. We've made enough. Our animals are fed. Wait a minute. Did we give them straw? Did we give them straw? Please tell me we did. They only got... they don't need it. I must have given them straw. Beginning. But let's let the cows smell on some of this diesel fuel for a little while. There you go. Now, Would I ever have my cows in a pen like this in real life? No. Or in New York, it gets too cold for that. They would be, their little teethers would be chattering. And they don't have teeth like ours, so they wouldn't chatter. They would just, it's a little inside joke. It was, I woke up this morning and it was like 38 degrees. And I looked out in the back pasture and all the cows were huddled together like it was like 20 below zero. And it was only 38. And to them, they're like, you know, they're pretty thick-skinned. They can handle pretty cold weather. And they were all huddled together like it was like this neato, like, let's all stay warm stuff. And I'm thinking, really, guys? Thank you, Kara. Brought to you by the number 7. My fifth super chat. Woohoo! Kara with the super chat. I get to say that now? That's crazy. Yeah, you've been through a lot, Cleeth. I never do it for that. I'm so like you guys want to ever break me. Keep doing that stuff because I'll shut the stream down because I don't deal well with that. I don't deal well with people giving their hard-earned money to me. That's just crazy. But what I've made a promise, and this goes to all of you guys, if you ever do decide to super chat, you ever do decide to do that, it goes right back into the channel. And what I mean by that is it goes back into editing software or things like that can be used for the channel. It never gets used for my personal stuff. In fact, I've got it set up through YouTube where it goes to a separate account. So if I ever get super chats or anything like that, it'll go to, it goes into a separate account and gets used for my upgrading of my channel. So let's go here. I think I would be smart if I made a little baby road next to my fence so I don't have to worry about hitting the fence. What do you guys think? Yeah. I just asked you and I said, yeah. Yeah, you know, I don't ever ask. I'm not doing this because of that, guys. I'm doing this because I love Farm Sim and I love entertaining you guys and I just enjoy it and I'm just having a blast. I've been doing this for 4 years now and I'm still having a blast. Has it always been easy? No. When we were going through all our dramas, and we all know that, everybody has their dramas. When my brother and I decided to go our separate ways, that was a rough patch for me. I'm not going to lie. Him and I we're very, very close, and we still are. We just decided that it's easier this way, you know, and I never, ever, ever will badmouth him. He knows that. He knows that. There. I think this would be smart to do this. What do you guys think? So I don't hit the fence? So I don't get it? Yeah, my problem is I've got mods now that I've got promised to people that I've got to get done. My son is working on a map, a little spoiler alert, that is only going to go out to a few people. Also, we could probably plow right to the road, couldn't we? Yeah, it's going to be a special map. It's going to be a 2x, 4x, and 16x map. Where it's going to be a little, I'm not going to give away too much because I want the people that I'm giving the map to give proper tours and let's plays on it. But a little bit of letting the cat out of the bag a little bit. It is going to be maps. Like I said, it's going to be a 2x version, 4x version, and a 16x version. When you start up, you're going to have the option to pick if you want the farms pre-built out with all the equipment, or do you want to start with a blank map. So when it starts with a blank map, you're going to not have any fields. You're not going to have anything. You're going to strictly have, just like no man's land. It's going to be just woods and fields and things like that. And you got to make your own. You got to make your own way to go of it. If you pick the pre-built farms, there's 8 different farms that you can choose from. Now, in order to, and you will be able to sell everything off if you don't like it. Don't like what I do. There will be no custom mods on it. It will be strictly in-game mods that come with it, so everybody should be able to play it. If it works well, if my testers, right now I have officially 2 testers, plus my son and myself, so that's actually 4 testers that that will be official testers from here going forward. If everything goes right and there's no issues on it, I may submit it to Giants, and we'll go from there. And if it works out, then everybody will be able to have it. I don't know if it'll be able to be cross-platform because it's got a 16X version to it. But I do know Giants let 16X go through, because isn't Renabu 16X? I do believe it is, or it's pretty close to it. It's a good size. But anyways, if you pick here's the cool thing about it, and you guys are going to like this. If you pick the version where you start with nothing, you don't start any equipment, you don't start no land, the lands are going to be medium priced. They're not going to be like this one where it's like millions of dollars. They're going to be in the thousands. And I don't mean like land's going to be cheap. I don't want people to be able to buy the map real quick. I want you to earn it. But it's not going to be like $1 million, you know. It's going to be like in the thousands. I'll lower the price down for the fields, for sure. Now, if you pick that style of play where you want to build your own everything, like No Man's Land-esque, where you start with everything yourself and boom, boom, boom. In order to build a house, and these are all going to be included in it. In order to build a house, you've got to go down and cut trees and take logs down to the logging thing. You're going to get credit for so many logs. And what it's going to do is, like, for example, to build a log cabin is going to take you 16 logs. You got to take 16 logs down. Then you'll be able to buy the house. Once you buy the house, now once you buy all the equipment and everything for your farm, like, for example, to build a shed like this one straight here, it's going to take 150 logs. So you got to cut down the logs, take them to the lumber mill, and then you get credit. Or you can sell the logs outright, and get the money for them if you just want to put mods down yourself. But if you want to use my in-game stuff that I'm putting in there, like that shed, for example, will be probably in there, but it's going to take 16 logs. Now, once you get your equipment and everything built for your farm, there will be no daily fees on it. So that's the advantage to doing it the hard way. That's what I call it. I call it, you know, we all love those build your own maps, but I'm taking build your own to an extreme. But I'm going to reward you guys that take the effort to build your own farm. If you build your own sheds and you build your own stuff that I've included in the map, you will be able to then have zero maintenance fees on any of your equipment or any of your stuff. There's factories that's going to be included in there. Like, for example, and then you're going to have different versions of that equipment. Like, you can start with wooden, and then you can upgrade to metal. You can upgrade to concrete. You get all that stuff, and all that stuff will be included in it. There won't be anything extra that you don't have to need, because you can add any kind of texture to the ground and all that stuff. So it's the 2X version's done. The 4X version will be done by the end of this weekend, and the 16X probably will be done. Oh, that might be a while because that's a huge undertaking. And it's all going to be, so when you download the map, you're going to get 3 versions. So I might have to take the 16X out if I want it on Mod Hub, but we'll see. I might have to just do the 2 and 4. But I think you guys are going to enjoy it because what I've done is taken all of my experience over the last 4 years on YouTube and things like that to know, kind of with my ears to the grindstone, my nose to the grindstone, as they say, watching what people like to play, listening to what people like to play. I think it's going to be kind of cool to have different buildings that you can build, but you get rewarded. I kind of got the idea from that new map that just dropped, Frontier, where you have to dig out the sand and all that stuff. But instead of going to that extreme, because not everybody likes digging. Not everybody likes to dig all the time. But if you say to yourself, hey, I can log for a few minutes until I get my home, or I can log until I get my sheds, and then you don't have to ever have to log again. Then you can go do something else, you know? Like, then your farm's established. Then you can plow in farms and things like that. Or you can pick one of the 8 farms that's, you know, pre-built. There's 8 farms on the map, which means you can play with your friends. You can play with your friends' friends and your friends' 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 friends. Brought to you by the number 7 and 8. But I think you guys will enjoy it, and it's extremely detailed map, but it's also very low poly count. So I'm hoping that when I give it, if I was ever to give it to Giants, it's should play pretty smooth, because what I try to do when I make not only maps, but when I try to make mods, I try to understand that not everybody has a PC like mine. This PC of mine is pretty beastly. It's cost a lot of money. Let's just say that. My microphone alone was worth more than most laptops. But not everybody has that kind of time and energy and money to put into things, and we understand how that works. So what I try to do when I make mods, and what I try to do is when I'm doing maps, I try to understand that some people only have laptops, some people only have the basic PCs, and it was a promise that I had made to myself when I started upgrading, because you guys remember me talking about my sugar beet computer. And what I mean by that is, you know the old saying of the old potato PC? Well, mine was so bad that it was a sugar beet. It was below it. And I promised myself that if I ever upgraded, I would never, ever, ever forget where I came from. And that's one of those things. So we're going to make this into a grass field, and we're going to hopefully get some trees cut down. I don't know. Been talking for a while. I don't even know how long I've been going. I think I started at 1. Not quite sure. At 4x speed. 2, 3, 5 will be an hour. Just a little over an hour. Just a little under an hour is what we've been going. We'll try to get this field completed today. Thank you guys for joining me as usual. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the little ding notification bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. You guys have heard my ending. Thank you. Diana's going to break me tonight. She's determined to break me. I never got into YouTube to make money. I really didn't, and that's from the bottom of my heart. I got into it I enjoy making farm sim videos. I enjoy teaching people. As a real life farmer, I wanted to bring some of my expertise to the game. But the game sometimes doesn't allow you to play like you would in real life. So you do the best you can. And I've learned so much over the last 4 years what to do, what to not do. I do notice that shortening the videos down, throwing some time lapses out, you guys are really enjoying those. Some of you like my narration, but it is nice. I'm not going to lie. I watched a few of mine today back. It is nice to be able to sit down for only like 12 to 15 minutes and be done. Bada bing, bada boom, and I'm not allowed to say it. So it is nice to be able to just pop down and watch a 15-minute video. For me, I can get done milking in the morning and come back in the house at like 6:30, and I can film it, record it, because I can do it on my laptop because the wife's using the computer. So it's really nice. So I'm going to continue to do those. I promise Bart that I'm going to have a few. I'm going to have a few times when I come and narrate, because that's what he likes. But I don't want to fall into the category of trying to please people again, because guess what? That happens, and next thing you know, Fury's on another map because somebody wants me on another map. So I have to be careful with that. I'm going to try to do the best I can to make sure. I looked at it this way, and I don't know how, Fury never has been smart, ever in my life. I was gifted with the ability to pick up computer stuff pretty quick, but for the most part, I'm not smart. I'm brawn, as they say. Anybody who talks to me any length of time understands. I spell like a third grader. I talk like a first grader. I have a really weird sense of humor, and that's just who I am. So I think we can now set up. We've done enough headlands. Let's get this baby set up on some. Fury's missing. Let's get it set up on some little mini GPS here so we can get going here. Then I can not have to worry about it. So let's go here. And I really love this Knockerling plow. It's not really a plow in real life. This would be more of a harrow. But that's okay. We live in the world of farm sim, don't we? There. I'm going to do this. Vehicle control. There we go. And shebang. And there we go. Now we'll get some straight lines going. Thank you, Diane. I can tell you've been around for a while now, and yeah. But here's the thing, Diane. The only thing I want to say about that is it's easier said than done. You know, and I try to tell Big A all the time, just play how you want to play. I'm going to be there. But he's a lot like me in the sense of where he's, you know, we don't want to put out stuff that nobody wants to watch. Nobody does that. I mean, I don't think any person that's a content creator out there, or as Keith does, makes mods or maps, or, you know, you don't want to put out inferior product. You want people to enjoy it, and you want people to like it. Like Yos, I mean, I'm sure that he's changed mods 50,000 times in his life because somebody said this or somebody said that. And it's very easy to sit and say, oh, I just will do what I want to do, but then, like, for example, let's put out this. It's easier to give an example of my own experiences than it is for other people. Like, for example, okay, I put out my time-lapse video, my first one, right? Whoops. Hang on. After I was told by a very close person to the channel that nobody will ever watch time-lapses. Nobody. I put out my first time-lapse, 1,200 views. And it's actually up to almost 1,400 now on a time-lapse that I was told nobody would ever want to watch. And over the last 5 or 6 that I've put out, I'm up to like 4,000 or 5,000 views. So I think to myself, wow, okay. You know, and so you think, all right, I'm going to continue to do that. When I put out my recorded voice, I get 60. So that's why I look at a lot of times, like, unless I'm live streaming, I hear my voice back and I'm thinking, that's annoying. I don't want to hear that guy talk for 2 hours. So that's where it is. It's easier for me to talk from my own experience than it is from anything else. Is Jason still in here? I think he was for a little while. I have a question to ask him about that. Ooh, look at that. Let's get dizzy. Let's get jiggy with it. That banana apple, is that a real thing, or was he just saying that? Like, Jason, if you're still in here, if you're lurking, can you eat that? Like, can you eat the banana apple? I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, I watch his stuff because... Oh, now, is that banana apple really, like, is that a real thing? Because that is super dope. I don't even care. And it looked like looked delicious anyways. I don't know. I mean, sure, you could eat it, right? Is it tart or is it normal or what? Because you're the apple guy. I watch some of his stuff where they're harvesting apples, and he was placing down bins, and one of his parts he was like, you know, they're going to come out nice. He says, you know, I'm going to put these bins down, and 20 minutes later they're going to be in the wrong spot. He's like me. That never bothered me as far as that goes. That's the same thing I told Big A when he started. He was so worried about it, and look how good he does now. The guy is so, like, I'm so proud of the guy. You know, I've been with him since day one, and I think he's just an amazing guy, and he gives his heart and soul to this game. And it's frustrating when you're streaming and there's nobody there, and I've had it happen to me. But he sticks with it, and you can't respect anything less. But anyway, so Jason was setting down these bins to pick up apples with, and he said in his video, and I said to my wife, I said, that sounds just like me. Because he says, you know what's going to happen is in 10 minutes I'm going to be like, oh, nice. You know, I said, he says, I'm going to be picking these up because they're in the wrong spot. I said to my wife, literally, I said, you know, that's exactly what Fury does. It's crazy. Now, this won't be a very big field, but I'll bet you we end up with probably 500,000 liters of grass off of it. Now, technically, I don't need to grow crops at all because the reason I made my mod that makes straw from slurry is I wanted my cows on any map to be self-sufficient. So the slurry that they make, you start your cows normally with no manure or no straw because you don't have any. And then after they make their first slurry, then you turn it into straw, then they start making manure. So it gives them a chance to it gives a person the chance to literally start with just slurry, and then eventually you're going to have manure, which is kind of cool. Because there's so many ways to play this game, and that's what I love it the most. I love this game for many, many reasons. But one of the reasons is every single person has a different way to play it. Like, Keith's on this map, but he may completely started completely different in a different spot. Big A's doing this map. He may be in a different spot doing something completely different. Cranky's doing this map. And, well, thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. I try. And that's what I love about Farm Sim is there's just so many ways. And I watch so many streamers and content creators. A lot of times I'm not talking. I only kind of talk in one. That's Big A's. Most of the time I'm just kind of watching, lurking, and paying attention. Sometimes I'm modding. Sometimes I'm doing other things. But I'm watching them, and I'm paying attention, and I just love the fact of the different play styles. And there's people that love fast farming, and there's people that love slow farming and realistic. Oh, the one across. You bought the one over there on the other side. Did you buy that one? Because that one's flooded. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Did those mods work well for you that I got you? The RGC pack, because I put it in your Discord. I'm just happy that Farm Sim is now finally... Look at... That would break that PTO so fast. Yeah. A lot of times, and I'm not lying, when, like, Big A's streaming, I'm not going to lie. A lot of times I'm playing this and doing my stuff, but I keep him up on the... Like, I have a dual monitor. I actually have a triple monitor, but I only use 2 of them for streaming. I keep him up on the other one so that I can type whenever I want. I don't have to, like, exit the game and hit the window key and any of that stuff. I just type to him. And as a moderator in his channel, I do that out of respect because all it takes is 1 second. He had a guy come in today that was claims it's because he's German or whatever, but he was very, very rude. And I didn't catch it in time, and that's what I felt bad because I watch every one of his streams, and I'm there every single minute. But a lot of times I don't say anything in the beginning or don't say anything or, like, I kind of got in trouble because I took my wife to dinner, and I had him on my phone because I have this huge fear. Nice. That's hard, Keith, $100 because you can't even buy fertilizer. You can't do anything with $100. That's putting a Fury extreme. 4, 5, 6, 9, and 40. Nice. 4, 5, 6, and 4. Oh, okay. So you started with the original farmland then, right? The where you start on New Farmer, right? Because that house can be sold, but it stays there. Oh. Let's stop this for a minute. Let's empty some pay dirt. Since our truck is just over here running. I just happened to look down and it was red. I was like, what's red on the screen? I love this truck. I've turned down the external sounds on it, so it was so loud. Every time you would let off, it'd be like blah, 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 the Jake brake. So I'm going to dump this in here, and then we'll load her up again. But as you can see, I don't make that much. Oh, okay. Hang on. Farmland. This stuff right here, right? Because there's the original house right there. Farmland, not the fields. So you bought this or this or this or this. Because if you didn't buy the farmlands, not the field. Yeah, so that probably maybe. I don't know. You have to put out a video. Well, you don't have to because I don't want him to put out a video for it, and the reason why is because yeah, exactly you do. He wanted one Let's Play of his own that he can just kind of go on and chill and not have to worry about it. What I mean, he put out a video if he wants. He's a grown man. I mean, he could put out anything he wants. I'll still be there and watch it. But he wanted, earlier today, he wanted the map just to be able to kind of chill and dig out some. If he wanted to mine, he can mine. If you want to log, he can log. Yeah, we're having fun, though. What I like about this, I don't know if you guys saw this or not. Look, the wash plant gets dirty when you use it. It's dirt on it. Isn't that neat? I don't know how you would ever wash it. I don't know, but it's kind of neat. And it comes out down here. Look. It's all animated. And the water's animated. Now, when I was on this version with my brother, we took and terraformed all of this in and brought the things up here. Remember? The belts. It's kind of neat. We're using different belts, though, too. Yeah, you guys like it? Sounds a lot quieter. Sounds a lot smoother. What's my favorite map of all time? If you've watched my channel for any length of time, it is Meadow Grove Farm Extended. That is my all-time favorite map. I can give you my top 5, which is easier. Now, does it have to be for Farm Sim 22, or can it be any map? You tell me what you want, and I'll tell you all my maps that I like from different versions of the iterations of Farm Sim. But as far as my all-time favorite map is definitely Meadow Grove Farm Extended. Not Meadow Grove Farm. Meadow Grove Farm Extended. That's the one that has like 150 fields. They're small to medium size. It's got the buildable area in it. Let's go back to plowing. My second all-time favorite map is Jones Dairy. I don't know if you guys remember that from FS19. Well, it was FS17, then 19. It was made by a very, very, very close friend of mine, Mr. Mike Granger from G&G Modding. And I was a personal tester on that. And that was way before I had a really decent computer. I was testing that map, and I was trying to play it on my Sugar Beet computer, and it was one of the only ones that played very, very smooth on my crappy little piece of donut dust, I call it. I don't even think... I think that laptop, like, made it to... I love how this dances like Michael Jackson. I think it went to my granddaughter, that laptop, and I think she plays Farm Sim on it now. But I won't let Kimmy on it. My other granddaughter has it. And then, okay, so that would be my number 2, would be Jones Dairy. Number 3 is County Line. And for those of you who played County Line, now I stopped playing it in 22. The files are just getting way too big for that map. Way too big. I'm talking about back in FS17 when County Line first came out, and the cow pen was included with it, and everything was great on it. It worked fine. It played on my little crappy laptop. Everything was great on it. Fields were huge. Because remember, back in the day when I first started YouTube, I was only into big farming. I only did giant, epic, ginormous, mahusive fields. I don't even know how to say it. Poor guy. He deals with me all the time. I just would do big maps, and that's all I did. Number 3 is probably Flint Hills, another big map. No, wait, Belly Springs, Jones Dairy. 3 is County Line. 4 is Flint Hills, another big map. Yeah, I've played so many great maps over the years. Oh, so many great maps. But I do have my personal favorites where, you know, it just feels right. Like Jones Dairy is a real place in Wisconsin. It is a real life dairy farm that has. They don't have what Mike put on the map. They only have like 400 or 500 head of cattle, but he put up the ability to have 2,000 cows on it, which you know how I am. I'm always extreme. Number 4, I think, would have to be. It's a toss-up. I really like Valley Springs, but I don't know if it makes it to my top 5. Oh, I know what it was. The European map that was in FS19. What the heck was that? It was put out by Oxygen David. Was it? No, Bullet Bill did Lone Oak. I played on that a lot. That's not my top 5. Is it Oak Hill? What was the name that Oxy put out for the Oak one in FS19 and 17? For those of you who are connoisseurs of Farm Sim, I think it wasn't Lone Oak because that was Bullet Bill's map. It was, I think, was it one Oak something? And it wasn't Lone Oak because we know that. And it was the first one that, remember, where that would have like massive seasons and you could have snow on it. It was when the seasons map or mod first came out. I played that for hours and hours and hours. I don't think I ever did a series on it. I just played it. Valley View, the American Life. Was it the Oaks? It's an Oxygen David map. I do know that. And he's done several updates on it and several things on it back in the day, but it was like your sheep pen was like right at the hill. It was a massive hill, and it was the first map that had bigger fields, but it felt right. I'm always a connoisseur of European maps anyways because they more feel like home a lot of times. But I've switched. No, Lone Oak was Bullet Bill's map. I do know that because he sent me a version that was edited that I got to play on, but I had to promise not to make a series out of it. He sent me a version of it with nothing on the farm, so I could build my own. But I couldn't do a series on it. Not out of respect for him. I just didn't. Lone Oak was great, though. I think Big A brought that out a couple of months ago. He was on it because I was on it, and boy, I tell you, it was bringing back memories. I almost pulled out FS19 just to play it. It was great. But I still have my save game for Meadow Grove Farmers Extended for FS19. So one of these years or millenniums, we might have to bring out Meadow Grove Farm Extended for you guys to see what I've done on that map and see what I've accomplished on that map. That was the one where you had to go into the barn and muck out the stables and everything. It was great. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Oxy has had his hand in a lot of stuff. I'm sure. You know, I wouldn't even have doubted that. You know, I wouldn't even have questioned that because I'm sure he did. But you're right, Keith. There's been so many great maps and so many great mods, which is why that's your favorite Silver Run map for FS19. That was a good map. But there's so many good maps and so many good mods. That's why I'm addicted to them. Because I see the latest. My problem is I very rarely get my mods off the in-game mod hub. Shellington Valley was a good one. Wasn't that another Oxy map? Or was that a Lancy map? I can't remember. Autumn Oaks was good. I played that one. I don't think I did a series on it. That was one of the first maps that came out with strip farming. Remember? Yeah, that was a great map. Six Ashes was good. Yeah, played that. Oh, I know what it was. The map, it was in FS19. It started with, I thought it started with a B. Because I really liked the texture of the grass on it. What was the name of that? It had 400 cows on the farm. I do remember that. And all your fields were right around the farm. And your farm was literally right across the street from the store. Oh, what was it? It started with a B. I know I could look it up, but I'm not going to. That was one of my maps that I absolutely played constantly. And it was because when you played in cab, you could actually see where you were mowing. Because the texture of the grass, whoever came out with that texture should be given a Nobel Peace Prize because that was crazy. That was awesome. But see, guys, as the more we talk about it, the more and more and more great maps have come out. Exactly. Just you nailed it, Diane. Just so many great. That's why on my channel I don't bash other modders or map makers. I will tell my opinions, but I'm not going to specifically say something is wrong. No, not Bucks County, because I played that one. That was the in 19. Remember, it had the 2 500 cow pens, and you had to download the external. You had to download the mod to play it. The special mod for the cow pens. I played it, but I wasn't a big fan of it. This one is it's a European map that I'm thinking of, and you know what'll happen as soon as the stream ends, I'll be like, oh, that's what it was. And you had to drive across the street, then you had to drive down the hill to get to the cow pen, and the cow pen held 400, which was pretty cool. Oh, now I can't think. Virtual Farmer did a big Let's Play on it. Yeah, it's. I just I mean I that's why I kind of stopped doing map reviews, because I had that thing going with Big A, and I kind of stopped it because I don't want to. It's too hard for me to give my opinion. That's the truth. I mean, it's like, if I'm brutally honest with it, I tear maps apart, and that's not fair to do, and that's not how my channel runs. This is a decent sized field. It really is. Not gonna lie, it really is. I'm gonna have to go back over and fill that up because it ran out of product. See. Start it. Back her up. And start up the belt again. Just runs out of product. If you're not sitting right here, it runs out very quickly. Back to plowing. So how was you guys' fine Saturday night? We are back here streaming. It feels good. Good. But like I said earlier, I think it was the best of both worlds. What I decided to do is I come out and I live stream, and I'll put out a few here and there recorded videos so people can still hear my voice, and then I put the time lapse. So that's 3 different play styles. That gives pretty much everybody a chance to enjoy it, you know. And I'm staying on a map for a change, which is very rare for me. Look at us. Billie Jean's not my lover. I love it when it does that when you hit it, the vehicle control add-on, and it gives you that wiggle. And my granddaughter, she's like, wiggle with it. Well, that's it. 100%. You nailed it, Keith. 100%. 100%. That's exactly where I'm at, and that's why kind of like Big A and I had the Big Fury map reviews, and we were going to continue them, and then I kind of let them fade off a little bit because it's so hard for me to give an honest review. Well, remember too, Diane, that selling your farm off just started recently. And on Fs22, it was only on a few maps. Most of the sheds were embedded in each map. But here's the thing I look at, and this is just my opinion. Let's wiggle with this. Ready? Wiggle with it. Wiggle. In real life, farmyards are packed. They don't. I mean, you see those videos like Millennial Farmer and things that have got all the space in the world, or the guys from the big Bud 747 map there, whatever they're on. Yeah, I could see that. But in like our farmyard, there's always equipment that you've got to move, and you've got to get stuff out of the way. So to me, I like those maps, but I get it. And one of my critical errors for me is if I'm playing on a map and I can't sell the farm, I don't play it. And that's why I stayed away from the white farm or whatever it's called there, because I've got on the map. I love the look of it. I love the feel of it. I like the look of the farm, but I can't sell anything. I'm stuck with what I got. I don't. Yeah, I've already got his original one. His original Jeep. I probably won't get another one. Just because I download these new. Wiggle with it. I download these vehicles and I never use them. In fact, this series has been going 16 episodes after tonight, and I don't even have a single truck on the map. On my 77 episode, No Man's Land didn't have a single truck. So, farm truck is what I'm saying. One of these series, I'll bring one back where I actually use it. But unless it's serving a purpose for my farm, that most of you guys who understand how I play, if it doesn't serve a purpose on my farm, I'm very simplistic. I don't spend a lot of time building farms. I get what I need on there. A lot of people are very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very critical as far as putting factories on your farm. You're probably right about that. But like, I've played with some people in multiplayer that can't stand it when your factories are on a farm. Because in real life, you wouldn't have a fertilizer maker on your farm. You'd have it in some factory someplace to make fertilizer from. But I'm very simplistic. I don't want to drive 400 miles for my stuff. I want it right where I need it. I want to be able to have stuff. I don't have a lot of trees. I don't spend a lot of time building stuff, even though I should. Okay, was that Lancy Boy? I thought... No, I don't remember what it was. I'll have to look it out. But now we're going to take this. The new version is a lot better than the original. Yeah. Nice. Well, I do like his, I used his first Jeep on the, when I was doing Piney Acres. And it holds planks, and when it holds 100,000 planks, that's pretty cool. And it just auto-loads them, and you just drive over to Sell Point. I also used it on Ocean City, Maryland there. No, Ocean City Forest. Let's grab a real tractor, and we're going to trace in that field. We're going to see. All right, guys, before I do this, I want you guys to guess. There's a few of you in here. I know Diane's not here, so... before we trace this in, I'm going to get up here. I want you guys to tell me what your opinion is. What size field do you think that is? What size would you say that is? And then I'll give you my guess. Bessie Beneath, thank you. There you go. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. That was one of my favorite maps because the texture of the grass, and that was the only reason. Yeah, I've got his XJ. I've got it. I got it out of his Discord though before he released it. It's probably had about 14 updates by now. But it works well and it works good. And I don't blow up the tires and do all that stuff like a lot of people do, and I don't drive it to flip it around. I use it as a practical vehicle to auto load like all of my stuff. It's pretty cool. Ta-da! All right, guys, how many of you guys, what do you think? I'm going to run this real quick. What size field do you think this is? I'm going to, once you're done, I'll give you my guess. 70 acres? Okay. There's one. What do you think, Big A? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think the size of this field would be? And it's just a guess. The person who gets closest will get to pick the next live stream what we do in it. So if they want a gold mine, if we want to log, if we want to do that, well, my logging is chipping trees. That's the thing. How's that? So Keith's got 70. And then I'll give you my guess. And then we'll see who's closest. Yeah, I've got it pretty figured. 82. You're as bad as me. 82.5346 acres. 85. Okay. I'm going to guess 66. 100 acres. Okay. 55. There's Colin. Welcome in. Okay. So the next person that, whoever gets closest, all those numbers, we'll keep track, gets the closest without going over. It's like the Price is Right. The Price is Wrong. We'll get to choose what we do on the next live stream. If you guys want to gold mine, if you want me to chip up some trees, if you want me to work on clearing this out, if you want me to mow, we're going to have to mow anyways probably because we got to feed our cows. But yeah, how's that sound? Sound fair? All right, let me get down here. I guessed 60-something. There's a lot of great guesses here. It's awesome. Let me go break my legs now. Ready? And shebang. Now we got a limp. All right, I'll stop. Let's grab this. The only thing I don't like about these sheds, I love them. Love them. But when you get into a tractor, this is what you see. All right. I love those sheds, though. I usually use them for bales. They work really well because the Ursus and the giant square baler can back right in here, and you can stack them right in here. It's pretty cool. All right, let's get in here. Let's trace some fields. All right, we got some great guesses. And I keep forgetting I only put one entrance on this farm, which is not very smart. Not very smart. All right, this is going to be fun. Let's get out here where we can not hear the tractor so much. And get her lined up. Whoops. Not the play button. The record button. You can tell my dynamic mic works really well because as soon as I pull my face away, you can't hear me anymore. You hear me like it's like I'm in my bathroom. It's pretty funny. All right, here we go. Let's keep our guesses in line. Let's go. Get up here so I can get an accurate reading on this. And then we can set our lime spreader on a course play so that you guys don't have to watch me. The only disadvantage to creating your own fields is literally you have to create the field first, and then you can set once you're traced in here, you can set a worker on a course play, which is I live and die by course play half the time. Unless I'm doing a realistic series, then I don't use it. There was a time I went like 3 months without using it, and I forgot how to use it. I had to watch Big A's tutorials on it to learn how to do it again. It was crazy. And I was teaching him in the beginning. Now, for those of you who are asking, that right there is for when you want to do oil. If you trace those back, think that way, there's oil rigs and oil derricks, I think they call them. What do the oil people call them? I think they're oil derricks. Or, yeah, something like that. I don't know. I'm not an oil man. Oh, and by the way, that train zips. I had my, when I was bringing the truck back from the other farm to here, I was going 89 miles an hour with the truck, and it just dusted me. It said, see ya. It crap dusted me. What a way different way this map plays in version 5. I would not recommend going this fast all the time with this. And the reason that I use I put my inside tires like this. Yeah, I'm sure. What time were you live? I think I started like 11:15, I think, my time. I don't know what time. Big A usually lets me know when it's time to stop. Yeah, I'm at 106 myself. So you're in the same time zone I am. So I'm going a little bit. We're going to try to get this field kind of finished up. We're going to be having to go to the next day here soon. Oh, anyway, so I use my inside tire and put it so that most of my tractor is on the outside of the field. And if you notice when I trace it like that, what happens then is It allows if you go on this tire in here, you miss stuff. It makes it go here. But if you go here, the actual equipment will go right to the edge of the field. Nice. He usually lets me know when it's close to 2 hours, and then I decide what we're doing. All right, so then when you get to the end of it here, you don't want to connect it. You want to get it like right as close as you can. It will auto-connect it for you, so we can go right there. Now we're going to hit stop record. It's going to ask us, do we want to save course play 1? This is what I was talking about, Big A. See how it saves the course? Now, in order to get rid of this, you have to either go into the tractor and hit delete, or you actually have to go into right here, the little steering wheel. And there we go. And let's see what it is. Ready? Bada bing, bada boom. Ha! It's only 38.36 acres. We're all terrible. Now, if you look, now see then you can click on this. That just labeled that. Now it keeps track of that field distance for me. This down here is 67.23. It's like double the size. Now that field, I do believe, is probably around, we took a lot of it out with building a farm there. This is huge. But that's it. That's the acre size according to the computer. So who was, let's see, let's go over it. Everybody was over, including myself. So Kara was who had 55? Colin had 55. Kara had 67. I can't. Even though we're third shift, I have to be nice. I have to be rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. All right. Well, you know what we'll do? Since every single one of us were over, let's go through and everybody put down what they think we should do on the next episode. That's true. It really did, because I was up in the air quite a bit too. Everybody put down there. Okay? So next episode, do you want me to gold mine and start like getting some pallets stored up? Try to clear that pit out. Do you want me to do some wood chipping, which I probably will anyways? Nice. 11's pretty good. But anyways, that was let's get to the next day, and we'll get this limed. And Skyrim. I love Skyrim. I put out a lot of videos for that, but nah, I'm not playing it with poplar. I'm playing it with grass. Whoops. Crash counter 1. Playing it with poplar. Yeah, by the way, cows, you'll starve because you don't have no food. Sugar cane. You guys are awesome. All the things that I will never do. All right, go to my lime spreader. We're going to go to the next day, so we're going to go sleeping because it's going to get dark. And right now it'll go to about 8 o'clock, and then it'll go like someone shut the lights off. Where's my house? What month are we in, actually? July. Okay, good. Here we go. Let's go to the next day. We did it. We did it. And then we'll lime that, and then we'll seed it. I want to see what kind of lime I have. Did it finish making it yet? Okay, 250,000 liters of lime. Nice. All right, so do. Now this 50,000 is so unrealistic. That's true. All right, Jason, you have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. Keep those videos coming yourself. I watch each and every one of them, even if they're shorts or regular. I don't care. I watch them all. Cowboy, yes. I had lots and lots of crash counters. Yeah, I run into everything. I told you guys I'm not smart. So normally I would have put like some trees here and some nice little decorations, but we are full-blown into money-making now. We have to be. But Jason, thank you. And thank you for all the wonderful, like I said, videos and wonderful comments that you leave. It's really nice. You know, you've been one of the nicer people. No, I'm going to plant grass in here because we have a factory for that. No course. We're going to go 3 headlands. And we're going to go over 8%. Generate our field. Let's see what she did for me. Perfect. Back. And I do believe it's going to go. Okay, come on. Yep, that's what I thought. Whoops. And we're going to start him on the first waypoint, and away you go. All right, so how long is he going to take to do this? 28 minutes. That's not too bad. All right, so behind him. Now, with grass, what I found out, what I do is I only fertilize it one time while I'm seeding it, because after you harvest your grass, you roll the grass, and it gives you 100% fertilization. So there's no sense in wasting any more fertilizer than you absolutely need. Where is my tractor? Here. And we're going to get this off, and we're going to get this off, and we're going to go and grab some. Oh, we got to buy seeds. This is going to kill us for money. Money. Okay, please. Can I please have it? Here we go. Thank you. Come on. Open it. There you go. I don't want lime in there. Ooh, I'm sure hoping I can buy seeds out of here because I got fertilizer. If I can get my tractor in there enough to buy it. Let's see. Yep. Ooh, look at the money go down. Look at the money go down. Woo, $48,000 just for fertilizer. And you know what's funny? I could have just taken them. Oh, I needed seeds. Not fertilizer. Come on, Fury. I got Fury fertilizer in that big container over there. But who said we wanted to keep our money? We want to spend it all, don't we? Let's see if we can do this. I'll bet you I got to go the other way. I put that in the worst spot, didn't I? Yep. So we're going to fix that right here. I'm going to move that out here, people. I always forget where it's at. There she is. Let's move it. Let's move it a little farther out so we can actually drive under it. There we go. We'll fix all that other stuff later. All right. Let's get our seeds in here. I knew I was going to have to buy seeds for some things, but I don't have to buy them once it's filled. Do I have to go the other way? This is crazy. This is how we do it. Oh, yeah, kind of makes sense. Why did it? There we go. And we're going to turn that to grass so we don't forget. There we go. There. All right, Fury. Act like you're doing it. All right. Look at that. 70,000 liters. It's crazy. And there we go. And we'll get this guy. We'll start. Yeah, we probably should let him get his second headland around and start. And then we'll set him off on course play. But we can get him ready to go. Like set up. Especially if I'm going opposite. First waypoint, no course. Let's go 3 headlands. And generate course. Perfect. Now, we'll get him off the field so that my guy can come around. Once he's on his second headland, we'll start him. And he'll be here in a second. We'll call him. We'll see. I have cows, Diane. I have 10,000 cows on this map. There's 5,000 there. And there's 5,000 here. That's 10,000 cows. 1.7 million liters of total mixed ration per pen. Takes me 3.4 million to feed them every single day. Look at already. I've only had him fed since yesterday, and I've got 781,000 liters. Which reminds me, they need... Ooh, got some milk to sell too. So let's... when he gets done, we'll get feeding our cows again. Once he comes around again. But one of my go-to mods that I use everything is down in the left-hand corner, the visual or whatever you call that there, that lets me know what's going on and everything. It helps so much when it comes to, like when you're harvesting and things like that. You can tell when he's full. Now, it takes away from the realism a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, look, big A, I've got Al Worker C. AI Worker C or whatever. Looks like Al. But he's got these cool names to his. I've got Worker C. Yeah. It takes me a while to feed mine. Yeah, we're gonna sell the milk. We gotta make that money back that we had for our go baby, go baby, go. There you go. I'll go to your third. And you go. All right. Get out of here. Get out of here. How long is that going to take him? Okay. Go. So I've got AI Worker C and AI Worker J. I'm here all week. Try the veal. Look at my manure. Ha! 623,000 liters of manure. And... yeah, it's true. And 623,000 liters. So 1.2 million. And where is my... where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. All right, let's go get some water. Fill him up. I should have put a hole right here. Nope. They're not going to take much water, though, right? Let's see. Water. 300,000. That's it. Less than that. So we'll put like 250,000 in it, and we'll stop it. Because I tend to wait to fill the whole thing, and that just takes too long. There. All right, let's get our factories going. We'll sell our milk, and then we'll sell, hopefully we have some fertilizer, which we do. We'll sell some of that, and then we'll pretty much wrap up the stream once the cows are taken care of. All right, we'll let him get to 200,000, and while we're doing that, we're going to go fill up with the TMR that we have made. It's in the in-game mod hub, and I do believe in the game wise, it's under tools. I think, yeah, it's under tools right here. Placeable placeable ramp. So, yeah, let's see how much TMR we have. Then we can bring our digestate over, make more fertilizer. Yeah. Let's go. We got our fields going on and with grass. Now this should fill this pretty fast. And let's see how much they used in 1 month. 1.8. Yeah, about 1.7. Yeah, pretty close. Where is he? Oh, cool. Didn't know the door open. And I only wanted 250. That's okay. Yep, they're under tools, and it says placeable ramp. There's 2 different sizes. The longer one works better. The shorter one is taller, but it jacks your truck up. Like, if you run up it goes brrrk and jumps you to the sky. Oh, you know what? I did need that because I got to do both of these. I got to do both of them. So what I would do, Big A, is use... let's see. Yeah, use this. The first one is the longer ramp. Use that one. And you can spin them around and put them wherever you want. And what I would do is, I'll show you over here. Don't place it. I won't place it for you. When you put it onto your wash plant, put it like this. Right up into it. See it? And that way you'll be able to reach it with the trailer. If you keep it away like this, can't reach it with the trailer. So it'll let you put it there. All right, we got it now. We're going to put... we don't need to put a lot of water in here because they don't use much. So now we've got 3 million water and 2.7 million. That's plenty for them. Let's move the digestate over to start making some fertilizer. We'll get our cows done. Done. There we go. I don't like how slow that loads, so I'm going to have to look into that. Still not going here. I need like 18 trucks. This thing feels pretty... Oh, you know what? What are we at? 124. How much fertilizer we got? 291 in there. Nothing in there. We're going to have more than that in there. Bunch of straw, bunch of manure. Let's go. Everything's a hustle now. Boy, that takes forever. And how much total mixed rations? They actually have enough to get through the day. So we'll put this, what we have here, in one of them, because they only use 1.7 million liters. So we're going to put, I think there's 1.9 in here, because we don't have any grass to mow. So I just want to sell something so we make some money while we're on camera here. There. Let's put 1 million liters in one and 900,000 in another. And then still pretty cool. The 1 million liters, that quickly overnight. Let's see how much it's going to take here. Oh, they're in the yellow. Look how many pallets. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. I made a pallet just putting that. Well, while we're waiting here, we might as well run him up, dump him. Sounds like an electric truck. All right, Bastion, thank you for coming in. Thank you for staying as long as you did. I'm going to be wrapping up here soon. As soon as the cows get fed, as soon as we sell some stuff, I'm going to get out of here myself. And then, You guys can stay tuned for the time lapses during the week. And maybe Wednesday, I'll put out a recorded video. Just a nice little 30-minute video so I can catch up with you guys a little bit. And then, so Monday and Tuesday will be time-lapse. Wednesday will be a recorded video. Thursday, Friday will be time-lapse. We'll be back here on Saturday for the live stream. So 2 times a week, you get to hear my beautiful, amazing, fantastic voice. And 3 days a week, you guys get to watch time-lapses. I think it's the best of both worlds. Everybody seems to be happy. Most of the time during the week, everybody's working anyway, so the time-lapses work out. You can come in and get rid of them and... why is that all of a sudden not holding 500,000 liters? Crazy talk. Keep him here. And that makes, you can see it. Pay dirt. 2,000. Do we have any in here? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Where's my total mixed ration? There's that. Bye, Bastion. Have a great one. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you for coming in. All right. So that can stay there. But we'll move him up a little bit. See, it empties super fast, but it fills super slow. All right. So that's full. So what is he at now? 2.7. Got to get that last 900,000 out of here so that we know for a fact that they make it in a day. I'm hustling, guys. I promise. Then I got to do some manure. $979. We'll put in the other one. This is probably where I should probably buy a second trailer, huh? I got both tractors being used, though. See how it's 50% fertilized, right? But it's grass. So after we harvest it and then roll it, it'll go right to 100%. So we're not wasting too much fertilizer. He should be going across now. Where's the other guy? Boom. Nice. The other thing I like about this, all right, Kara, have a great one. Thank you for coming. I know it's getting late. I'm trying to get these animals fed. I want to sell some stuff first, so at least we make some money. Real quick. Thank you, Diane. You're going to break me every time you do that. Every single time. You're an amazing person, Diane. Thank you for the super chat. It's gonna be, it goes for a good place. I'm just thankful. I can't thank you enough. Good. Oh, don't lime over the top of it. Yeah. Oh, good luck. Good job there, buddy. Keep liming. But Kara, thank you for coming in. You're always on the streams. You're always welcome. You guys know that. Everybody who comes into my stream is always welcome. There. Let's just get them 500,000. I got other stuff to do. I want to sell at least this fertilizer here. And I'll do the rest of it off camera. Look at the manure. See what I mean? When you have 10,000 cows, you start getting a lot of manure. And then that manure turns into fertilizer. And the fertilizer, like I said, sells for 3,000 liters. Ooh, look at that crash counter. So we'll be making this decent amount of money here. Then again, I could probably cheat and just keep filling up 800,000 liters of water and sell it. Imagine that. I don't know why they would ever put in the game where you could sell water, but I don't understand. Oh yeah, let's sell this fertilizer here. I think I have 291,000. We'll have a lot more in a minute here. And 280. Let's make some money, and then we'll... the cows have been fed, at least their food. They got enough straw to last them the day. So straw only uses 400 and something thousand liters a day. So that 2.5 million would last a lot of days, a lot of months. So that's why what I do is I try to build up with stuff, and then I'm not like struggling to keep my stuff afloat. I mainly get the manure and the slurry out every day so that I can sell my fertilizer. That's what I try to do. Do. There's not much in here, but we'll see. We should get about 500,000 from this, I'm guessing, which will pay back all the seeds and stuff I had to buy. And the grass, like when it misses a few things, I don't ever worry about that because that doesn't ever give you... I mean, my OCD sometimes kicks in, but I should have put an opening right here too. Nope, Fury, don't think ahead. Always got to go backwards. Shut my truck down, drives me nuts. Yeah, I got to remember too when I'm doing a time lapse to not have the speed on ×3 because then it looks like I watched my video today and it looks like I'm like hyperactive, like I drank too much Dr. Pepper and combos. Oh, I bought 200 shares of the combo company because they're my favorite snack of all time, and I decided to do it, so I'm an official cows by far, Diane. I haven't done pigs enough. Chickens are too easy to make money. What am I doing? Don't go there, Fury. I did back a series a while ago on Ocean City Forest where the Chicken Odyssey, where I had 100,000 chickens. I was making about $4 million a day in just chicken sales. Do. Oh, pretty close to 500. I knew I was going to be close. 465. Just with that little bit. Imagine when it's millions. When it's millions, you make a lot of money at it. There, at least we sold something, and we did everything. Big A, let me know when I'm at 2.5 hours, because I'm going to get out of here, because people are getting tired. It's getting late. I can do all this stuff off camera tomorrow. I'll record sometime tomorrow for Monday, and I'll be into September. And also what we're going to do is when we get through September, we get into October, November, all the winter months, we are going to we're going to play from 8 to 4 because it doesn't get light out until then. How much straw? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. So we're going to come here, start getting this manure pit cleaned out. I don't need straw right now. I'm chasing the deer. That's pretty cool, though. There we go. And that takes care of that. And how much digestate? How much did we make out of here? Oh, we didn't put much digestate. Didn't we put? Did I put 800,000 in there? Or how much did I put? How much did I put in there? Oh, it was only 140,000. I was like, wait a minute. What's the factory say? Because that doesn't seem much. Oh, you only get 250 for every 1,000. It's extra. It's extra. This is the one that you get half of. So when I put 1 million liters in, I get 500,000. Yeah, okay. It's all right. Makes sense, though. You get more fertilizer from manure. Let's go right here. He's on that. Good. And where's he? He's almost done. That's good. And then our grass field will be seeded. And in 2 months, we'll be able to start mowing. We won't have to buy anymore. Which would be great. Working out good. Working out good. Working out good. Let's get him down here. Did I make another pallet? Oh, it didn't come to the next hour yet. See, I'm constantly running around doing my, checking my factories. We could put this in storage. I'll show you how that works. That's what we made today. Just messing around. So literally, Omatana's a genius. Literally just drive over it. And that's it. That's all you do. And then that bulk trailer over there. So, do you guys, I'm going to take a bet real quick. Do you want me to sell 50,000 liters of gold and see how much we make? Or do you want me to keep storing it until we get enough to make $500,000? Or $500 million? What do you guys want me to do? Do you want to see how much it sells for? And then I put this trailer, Big A, I don't know if you knew it. You can put the auto load on and the truck doesn't have to be on. So if you're next to a factory that you want to load pallets up on it, you can do it. So let's go back over here. She's doing well. Is it a she? Nope, it's a guy. For gold, nope. On this map, on this version 4, gold stays the same. Gold will stay the same no matter how long you have it. See this? It always stays at 27 on version 4. I know. I've sold gold over and over and over and over again for the 2 years that we were on it. I was on it before, and it stays between 26 and 27. That's it. All right, so I'm going to sell 50,000 liters of it, and this will give you a chance to also see how this factory works. So you got to have a special trailer that comes with the mod. There's a 20,000 liter version, and then there's a 50,000 liter. This is a 50,000 liter. I don't know if this opens. This is the first time using this, so. Okay. I think it just loads it like a bulk truck. We're going to sell 50,000 liters of gold and see how much we make. Okay, we're going to come in here. We're going to go like this. And see all the things you can load in this? Where's the gold? Come on. Look at all the things you can load in this trailer. Whiskey? Ha! Gold bars. There we go. All right, let's see how much we make from 50,000 liters of gold. Well, remember, it's 27,000 per 1,000. So 50 times 30, pretty much, is what we're going to make off this. Make a lot of money. A lot of money from this right now. And that's, I was saving it up because I want to see if I can get enough to be like $500 million. Like $500 million worth. There we go. So you load it in there in pallets, and then you can also reload it in there. It's just a silo at that point. All right, here we go. Big bucks, no whammies. Big bucks, no whammies. Do. Big bucks, no whammies. Somebody ran out of fuel, or ran out of product. Probably the lime. Let's see, 800. Let's see if we can get to 5 mil. Making a lot of money, boys and girls. It's not hard once you get used to it. In the beginning, it's a little tricky. It's still got 26,000 in here. The money just keeps coming in and coming in. It's really easy to make gold. Take the gold from there, put it in that thing. It automatically goes over there. It automatically goes there, and you got your pallets. Let's see. Can we get to 454? It's got to be close to $1 million. Still going. I think that's $1 million right there. Pretty close to it. Wow. Money. $1.379 million for $50,000 or 50,000 liters. Yeah, exactly. Imagine if I had a whole, like if I had hundreds, and now you understand why, I want to get 500 million worth. So I would need, okay, guys, you guys that are good at math, if I just made for 50,000, 1 point something million, how many liters do I need to make 500 million? So I'd need 5 times the amount, right? So I would need 250,000. This thing holds 20 million. So right now we drop down to 35. Something over here needs to be filled. So if I had 250,000 liters that I sold, I would... No. 50,000 times 5. 250,000. If we went an even 300,000 liters, that would give us $500 million. It was 500 million, right? Okay. We got a goal. We got a goal now. We got to go. Because that would be a big chunk right there. Of course, you can only sell it 50,000 liters at a time. Because that trailer only holds 50,000. But so it'd be 5 trips over. I'm just going to finish this myself while I'm waiting for him. And then I want to go like this, and I want to go like this. Get rid of that. Math, yeah, mine either. That's why I asked you guys. There we go. Let's get this wrapped up here and get it seated, and at least then we're ready to go. So 250,000 liters, or we're going to push to go to 300,000, and then I should have enough for $500 million if we do it right. So I had 85 in there, so I was about a quarter of the way. There. So that's our goal now, our mini little goal within the big goal. Because if I can start getting enough to make, 500 million, I only have to do that twice. So we really only need 600,000 liters of gold. 600,000 liters will get us our $1 billion. So now we can start counting down, everybody. And that's not counting how much fertilizer we're going to sell. That's not counting how much... because once these cows are taken care of and I mow this the first time, and I start putting wood pallets in there, because you can put the wood planks on selling, and then you're making your however much money per hour. It's crazy. Crazy to think. Money is crazy on this map. Then once we make $1 billion, we'll judge whether we want to stay on it for a little while longer and maybe get through a solid year. We'll see. Because I know it's not going to be long now. Not with making that kind of money. There. You are done, my friend. Put you away. There. We're getting stuff done. Most of the beginning video was the tour, but now we're actually getting some. Got cows fed twice on the same episode, and I just drove too far over because my shed's over here. There's that. do. Look at that. It's going to sell. Wait a minute. Did I not put that on? No. Watch this. There we go. There we go. That'll sell now that big chunk. There's that manure pit done. I wonder why that stopped. That's crazy. But we'll wrap it up here in a few minutes, and then we'll call it quits, and I'll get some stuff done. And you guys just have to start watching, paying attention to the sales now as we go and how much we're making. Because that, I can tell you that wood chips right there, it's millions of dollars. Millions. I'm going to guess, if not all of it, that might put me close to $1 billion, because I can sell 2 million liters normal for $300,000. And that's a lot of billions. One of these, this gets filled every day. It's crazy. So I would suggest not to. I love how I turn the sound down on these down. You can barely hear them. They sound like electric vehicles now. Don't get this many cows unless you have the land to do it, because it's absolutely crazy the amount of stuff you make. And I have a severely edited trailer, and I'm still struggling at it. Like, keeping up. Like, it takes me like 2 hours. Like, when I do it legit, it takes me like 2 hours in game, at times 4 speed, to get the cows just fed. So it's crazy. The first 2 hours of your day is feeding cows. But then again, in real life, my first 3 hours of my life every day, waking up, is milking. You could go a little faster. What's up with that? $8.43. All right, guys, let's wrap that up there, and we'll finish the stream right here. It's time. It's about a half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour longer than what I wanted to go. That's okay. We got a lot done. We got a lot explained what's going on. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Big A. Thanks, Jason, that was in here earlier. Bastion, who was in here earlier. Shout out to Cranky, who will watch this tomorrow. Thank you, brother. Kara, thank her. All of you guys have been amazing and have came and talked and made Fury's life fun for the night. I hope I did the same for you guys. And I hope that you guys continue to join me on my live streams. And like I said, tentatively right now, the strategy is to go Monday and Tuesday time-lapse, Wednesday a recorded video to kind of catch up with what needs to be caught up with, Thursday, Friday time-lapses, and then Saturday back here with you guys. But the Wednesday one will determine whether or not, that'll be to be determined, if you know what I mean. Because we've got everything mowed, we got everything tedded, we've got everything raked, windrowed, and we started baling. I did 186 bales Friday. I baled 186 bales up. I still got about 3/4 of the field, but I don't work weekends. That's my day, because I told John, the guy that is running the farm, I said, I'm supposed to be retired. I'm not doing that again. I live stream on Saturdays. It's too hard for me to stay up late and then get up in the morning and at 4:30. Saturday, Diane. Saturday, same time. Tomorrow, make sure you guys are checking out Big A. His vacation is winding down, so make sure you guys are checking him out on the last couple, 2-3 live streams that he's going to be doing. It's important for him at least to come and say hi. And if you're lurking, you're lurking. And if you're watching, you're watching. Just make sure you come, pop in, and say hi. It means the world to him. And he's still a small channel. I'd like to see him get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then someday get monetized so that all his hard work is worth it. That's what I'm hoping for him. And I pray for him every single day that he does well. So just come and say hi. And even if you pop into his stream and just say, hey, it's me, I'm busy today, but hey, it lets him know that you're there and lets him know that you're at least caring. It's hard when you're first starting out and you're trying to do everything and you're trying to put everything out and you don't feel like nobody's watching you, and, when you're streaming to like 2 people, and it's rough. So over the next day or so, make sure you catch all his live streams. And then when he goes back to work, he'll go back to his regular schedule. Make sure that you're stopping in and you're seeing your other favorite streamers and your other favorite content creators, making sure you're leaving likes with them. And go from there. And on that note, as Keith would say, this is recorded, so you know how that is. Please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Yay. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And know that I love you all. You guys know that. And thank you. Without you, there is no me. And thank you. I'm going to go shut that tractor down. Shutting the tractor down. 2 more rows and I'm shutting this tractor down. So, all right. And I got to take care of a few things off camera. And I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys are staying happy, staying loved, and I will catch you on the next one.